Today we show you how to assemble a laser cut wood structure kit. So let's head over to our kit building workbench right now. Okay, for this video we're going to be working with the BTS LCL ramp. We've got our bag of kit parts and a hobby knife with a new sharp blade ready to go. Let's open up the bag and see what we've got. We have all our pieces, so let's get started. First off, we'll add some wood grain texture by using a razor saw. We will take our razor saw and lightly slide it across each piece. Now you want to start from one end and keep going until you get to the other end. And hopefully you can see that. We will continue this process for all the other pieces. Okay, we've added wood grain texture to all of our pieces. Not sure how well it will show up, but once we start to paint it, it will show up. Now we will start by cutting out the pieces we need for the first step. If you can see, there are focus. There are little places where the laser is not cut through that you need to cut out with the hobby knife to remove the pieces from the carrier board. We will do this right now. Okay, we have the 4 dock legs removed from the carrier piece. Now we just need to sand them up and get the edges smooth from removing them from the carrier. We're going to use an emery board to sand the edges. Gently run each piece across the emery board. Now we will repeat the same processes for the next pieces needed. Okay, the next step is to glue the dock joists onto the dock legs. So we'll use tacky glue for that and a toothpick to apply tacky glue. We'll be using Elmer's Craft Bond tacky glue. We prefer tacky glue because it dries clear. So we'll put some tacky glue in this little dispenser cup here. And we will use a toothpick nice rounded tip toothpick. Focus. Focus. To apply the glue. Being mindful of the surfaces which we applied the wood grain texture to with the razor saws or razor saw. Okay, the instructions say to glue the joists onto 3 of the 4 deck legs. So let's do that right now. So we'll take a little glue here on our toothpick, and we will apply it to the top of each deck leg. Now you don't need a lot of glue, just enough to evenly cover the surface. So spread out evenly with your toothpick. And remember, the side that you had applied the wood grain with the razor saw, and set it into place, making sure that it's even with the top edge and the sides. do this for each leg piece, and then we'll show you how to clamp it to let the glue dry. Okay, we got the joist boards glued to the one set of deck legs, so we'll show you how to clamp it right now. So we're going to use these binder clips, and we use those to clamp the joists onto the deck legs. So there we go. And the glue should set up in about 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll continue with these and we'll be right back. We'll cut out the deck leg braces the same way we cut out and removed the deck leg joists. Now that we got all the deck leg braces cut out and removed from their carrier sheet, we're going to sand the top and bottom edges. We sand these boards by lightly dragging them across our emery board. A couple of passes should do the job. Now that we've got the deck leg braces removed from their carrier sheet and sanded smooth on all the edges, we can now remove the clamps from the deck legs and add the braces. So the deck leg braces need to go diagonally from each other across the deck legs on either side of the deck legs. So let's glue the braces on. We'll take a drop of techie glue and apply one drop to the top and one drop to the bottom. Sure to smooth it out. And then we'll take one of our leg braces and glue it. glue it diagonally. And we'll hold this down for a couple seconds till the glue sticks. And then making sure the brace is level with the bottom of the post, we'll flip it over and do the same for the other side, making sure to place it the opposite direction of the other brace. If you get a little glue smudge, just wipe it off with your finger. Make sure that the brace is above the bottom of each post, and then we will clamp it in place using small binder clamps. And now we will let that dry. So now we will do the rest of the braces on the rest of the deck legs, and we'll be right back. Okay, while those dry, we're going to start working on the small deck that the ramp will lead up to. So we'll cut this out the same way we cut out the joists and the deck leg braces. Okay, we now have our main deck cut out. Now it's time to sand the edges smooth. Again, we're going to use our emery board to sand all the edges smooth. Just a few passes on each side should do the trick. Okay, and that did the trick. Okay, next the directions say turn the deck scribe side down on the workbench. Okay, so we're going to skip this next step and complete it after we do the painting and weathering of each subassembly. Next, we're going to be working with the ramp piece. So we'll cut that out and get back to you. We've got the ramp cut out and all the edges sanded smooth. Next, we need to cut out and sand the ramp joists. Now we need a mark for the ramp joists. The ramp joists need to line up with the deck legs. Okay, we've made the marks on the deck ramp on using the deck legs as a guide centered on the ramp. We're going to need a scale ruler for the next step. The ramp joints on the ends need to be set in on the ramp 3 inches from the edge of the ramp. We've made our mark 3 inches in from the edge of the ramp. So now we'll just take a square and connect the lines. This is a thin beam square purchased from Micromark. It's a thin beam to use on thin material. Alright, we've made our mark, and when we place joists, we'll have to leave that room there. So now we're going to glue our ramp joists onto the bottom of the ramp. We now have our ramp joists glued to the ramp, and they're clamped and waiting for the glue to dry. We're skipping a couple steps again and adding a brace to the ramp legs. Okay, we've added a brace to the ramp legs, being careful not to go above where it meets the ramp joist and below where it meets the ground. The last step we need to do before we can paint everything is to cut out the lower short ramp brace or ramp legs set. Alright, we just need to give the short ramp legs a quick sanding, and then that'll complete part 2 of how to assemble, paint, and weather a laser cut wood structure kit. And now it's time for the Featured Friday Channel of the Week. The Featured Friday Channel of the Week for this week is Sparky 107. Host David, aka Sparky 107, is a real asset to the YouTube Metal Railroad community. He organized the Steamtown Get-Together in May of this year and is also organizing the Strasbourg meet on May 16th and 17th of 2020. We will be attending, and we will also be staying in the Red Caboose Motel. There's no official announcement video from Sparky yet, but stay tuned. I will include a link to his channel in the description below. Head on over and check out Sparky's channel, and be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you can get notified when he updates and uploads new videos.